Hey, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of 47 App Street. We're going to be building an app today. Let's go into the app builder. I'm going to log in. So here's all my apps. What's going to be really easy here is building the app. So PWA is here. This is great. This is you have Android apps, Apple apps, and then you have PWA, which you can install on both Android and Apple. So we're going to create a new app. I'm going to call this one Mustie1. I've created a website for Mustie already. Now we're going to add an app to it. Oh, let's see here. So first thing comes up says pick a template. You can go in here, pick one if you want. We are going to go we're just going to go with set with blank template. What this is doing, this is actually building your app right now, adding the template to it. After this, we're going to choose the layout. On the right hand side, this is the layout for the app. So this is what it's going to look like. So we're going to change the layout. We have different layouts you can use. This is what it's going to look like. I'm going to actually use layout 9. And I'll show you a couple of reasons why I use layout 9. And then there's a bunch of different things in here, but we'll go through those. We're just going to build an app. We're not going to explain everything down here because I've already done that in different apps. So let's go to features. Here's all the features that we can use. So the first thing we're going to do is going to add a mega iframe to it. What I'm trying to do is get it so you can see all the videos right on the app. There's different ways you can do it. I can just go to his page on YouTube and do it like that. But what I want to do is I want to incorporate the website. So technically I get more visitors to the website by using the app. And also it just brings everything in. Looks good. So we're going to add the URL to the thing here. We do not want the QR scanner, anything like that. So we're going to hit save. So as you can see, it'll show up here in just a minute. And we're going to need to rename this this page. Design, you can do backgrounds. We're not going to do a background at the moment. We're going to click up here and click on See Changes. As you can see, it pulls in the website. So anything that's on the website, everything changes. So as soon as he uploads a video to YouTube, it automatically loads it to the website, and then it automatically loads it to the app. We're going to name this website for now. We're going to change this. I don't want that there. Look for a new icon. Let's just use this one for now. If you have an icon, you can actually upload it there as well. We're going to do that in a little bit. And there we go. We have the website brought into here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to actually create the PWA. so I can install this on my phone, so I can look at it on my phone as I'm using it. So we'll go to Modules, PWA Creator. App isn't activated for PWA. We got to click it. If you do not see this, your account will need to be modified for you to be able to do this. So you just go support, ask if you can activate PWA. So this is, we're going to leave this all the way it is. It has the keywords, everything in it. We're going to enable the push notifications and hit next. So when they go to install it, this is what it's going to look like. Install this app. You can actually display the icon, the short name. You can do an overlay, and then display as a pop-up. We're going to not do the display as a pop-up for now. And this is for the iPhone. So right down here, you can change the wording if you want to. You can hit next. Now we're going to do it for the Facebook. So if you add this to Facebook, it'll do the same thing. So if you add your link to Facebook or the QR code or anything like that, it will automatically do it. So if you're doing this through Facebook, you'll see enable the push center page. I don't want a password. Upload a PWA icon. So we need to go in and choose the file that we want to add. This is his actually icon that he uses. So we're just going to take that one. We're going to add that one. And then we're going to publish the PWA. So here's the PWA. You can actually take this URL here and add it anywhere. And if somebody clicks on it, then it'll import it. But you also have the QR code. So if you have your phone up right now, what you do is just open up a camera. And then you point your camera to it. That's all you have to do. And then it's going to pop up on your screen. So I'm going to click on that. Sorry, you can't see my phone, but if you're trying it right now, you can just scan that. So it's loading it up on my phone. While it's doing that, we're just going to go back to the editor. And we're going to go to application real quick. So in the application, you need the icon because currently this is what it looks like. It just says here. We're going to click on this. We're going to click on use the same icon that he's using. It's going to a little funky here, but that's okay. Because when it pops up, you're going to see it over here. It's going to look just like that one. Now, on your phone, you'll have like the back buttons and stuff like that. You can use these here. I'm just going to leave the original for now. And if you send it to the Google Play Store or the Android Store or anything like that, when you send messages, it'll show this here. This one here, they upload the icon. If I use the same one, I'm going to just show you. What it's going to do is going to color it. But this is not a PNG file, so it's not going to show anything. It's just going to show up as a white box. Let's go in. This one's a PNG file, but actually what it's going to do is going to outline it. I'll show you. It's too big. That one's it's a big file because I needed to do some stuff to it. Let's see. And I can't use anything like that, and I'll show you that in a moment. Why? Actually, let's just do it. And Reason being is because it's only a square. So we're just going to leave that one for now. This one here, we're going to change it to, you can have a colored one here. So when it pops up, that's what it's going to show. So I'm just going to save that for now. We'll go in and change it in a little bit. And so the app background, we can have this one here, or we can send an image up. Let's just change that. I'm going to use the patina background here. There's one of these that's smaller than the other one. This one, oh, we'll use this one. So recommended size is 2732 by 2732. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Photoshop here. You can use, if you don't have Photoshop, you can use GIMP, which is a free photo editor. It's GIMP. So you can actually download that for free and edit your files. So let's just go back over here really quick to see how. So 2732 by 2732. Let's close out of here. We're going to create new. 2732 by 2732. Now when I'm doing photos and stuff like that and I want to do things to make it look good, big or whatever, I change my resolution to 300. For stuff like this, I'm just doing 72 because it'll make the file smaller. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go and look for that file, and I'm going to just bring it in and drop it. I'm going to hold down my Alt key. Oh, I'm going to click the corner, hit my Alt key, and just bring it out like that. Hit my Enter. I'm going to export it as JPEG. You can see it kept the same size. So we're going to call it app background. And where we already chose JPEG here, that's all we need to do. So I'm just going to minimize that just in case I need to bring it up later. So change your startup, and we're going to look for the app background, bring that in. So this is a splash screen, so when your app first starts, this is what it's going to show. You can put anything you want there, and add or anything. So here's the image. I'm going to hit OK. It's going to resize it automatically for me. Okay, so here's what it is. This here, the safe zone overlay, you can change it. This is what's going to, so when your phone is sitting straight up, this is the area you're going to be in. So you can check to make sure it's going to fit the size that you want. A safe portrait for the smaller phones. The safe portrait lock, that's the one that I like. This is the regular phones now. This is the size it is. You can also download a template as a PNG file or a PSD file. So when you bring it into Photoshop, it'll give you all the lines that you need. So you can make sure that you keep your image inside the lines. So we're going to leave it like that for now. Anytime you do anything in publication and application, it's going to you have to resubmit it to the Google Play and Android app. Yeah, Google and iPhone. So right now we are not going to add any ad mob to it. Here's your web app link, so you can actually open this, click on it, so you can people can actually visit your website by this here too. So this is the actual app that we're looking at, but it's full width here. And then here's your bundle ID. This is for iOS, so when you send it to, iOS, so when you send it there, this is your ID that you're going to use. And your package name is right here. You can change this right now. Once you publish it and you send it to the Play Store, never touch these. Because it's basically your web URL, and if you change that, your app will never work again. So I'm actually going to publish this. I have, these are up here. This is the one that I use. But if you don't have that, you can go down here and choose one. You can do a free app if you want. The only difference between the free app and the paid apps is the free app, there's some things that you can't use, and you can't send push notifications and stuff like that. And you hit save. And here it is. It's all done and ready to go. As you can see, subscription valid. So once this is done here, now I just go to manage again. You can change the design anytime you want. The colors, we can change the colors. I don't have much in here at the moment, so I'm not worried about the colors. Colors takes a little bit to load up. Here are all the colors for your app that you have over these. And if you change anything over here, you'll see it in real time over there. But this is a bunch of colors. All you got to do to change the color, let's say if it's not going to show over here. All you do is click on it and change the color. And then your app automatically changes. So let's add something else to our app. Alright, every app it must have a privacy policy to get submitted to the stores. So you just hit privacy policy and it automatically sends it to your store. So it automatically builds it so you don't have to do anything. If you want to change it, everything's right here. There's a privacy policy section for the GDPR, which you need in many countries. But you have it right there. You can change it if you want to. So here where it says your pages, this is the pages that we've installed on our app. See how easy it is with just drag and drop. And let's say if I wanted the privacy policy first, which I don't, you have this here and you can just drag it. And that's the way, this is the first page now. So if I do the first page with over here, if I do the save change, see changes, well, whatever you put first is what's going to show up first. So when you load the app, it'll automatically show that up. We don't want that at the moment. We're going to put that over here. So now that we have our website on there, the privacy policy on there, what we're going to add now is, where did it go? We have push notifications. So you need push notifications if you want to add through here. You can actually use your push notifications, and you can send messages out to anybody who has downloaded the app. So it has to be published before you can actually send a push notification. We can change the background. Now you can go in here and you can add, let me just show you, under applications, here's your background. No, that's a splash screen, my bad. If you go to design, here is the background for everybody. So this is, like I said, the other one that I was in with splash screen is when your app loads. So this one here, what this one is for is every other page. So I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to add the same background. You can change it up if you want. Hit OK. So now that's the background. What you can do is if you want this one on every single page, you can just click here. It'll add that background as every single page. Let's just do that for now. You can add the status bar, which would be this up here. I don't want to do that. I just want to leave it like this for now. So now if we go back into push notifications, and I go add a background, it says it's being used by the same one, so you don't have to change it every single time. So the next one is going to be in-app messages that we're going to choose. And you can do it so they don't have to, they'll see these messages when they open their app. The other one, the push notification, they'll get it when I push it without their app. Their app does not need to be open. Now next what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down here and we're going to go to topics. What this topic will allow me to do is when I send a push notification, I can actually choose a topic. So let's say if we post a new video or anything like that, then I can go in here and do that. And so I choose where to go. And then same thing is whoever has the app on their phone will have the ability if they want to get notified or not. So you put that in there. So now I'll show you here, main topics. See, so now what this is, you can turn this on and off. We can import, so we can, if you have a bunch of one you want to do, you can do a CSV file and set it up. And the same thing with the background, it automatically uses the same background. So anytime that you add one, you don't have to re-upload it to the Google Play Store. People don't have to re-download it to get it. But if you add a new topic here, every time they launch their app, because what happens is when they launch their app, it comes to this system and it grabs all the information it needs. So if I put like hello here for the description, what it's going to do is going to put it right here. Say if I wanted to add a picture, I would need the URL to the image that you have. I'm going to leave that out for now. we do not actually host your images. If you want to add an image here, you can actually go to, let's see, go to modules, image uploader. What that does is it uploads it. Let me just right click and open that real quick for you. It's going to upload it to image hosting automatically. Doesn't cost you anything. So let me just go in here and I'm going to actually choose an image to upload. Let's see here. I'm going to just take this one here and drag it. So this is the image. I just uploaded it. It goes to Imager. So I'm going to copy link. Let's go back over here. And we are going to add the image. We're going to paste it right there. And there we are. So if I save this, now as you can see it's huge, right? So I'm going to go into the image here. And right click it, image properties. And let's just change this. See if this works. I haven't done this part yet. 100%. Try locking that. See what that does. So as you can see, what I did is a 100% let me go show you again. 100% the width, and then take out the height. So whatever width your phone is, or whatever it is that they're using, it'll automatically do the 100%. So hit OK. I'm going to save it. So this is the arrow here. They can go back, go home. The website is exactly what I chose to be in the first, as you can see right here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add another one, is because I don't like these ones sitting up here. There's some things if you add, it's not going to give you that. Oops. It's way over here. It's not going to give you the hamburger buttons, or hamburger menu. So we're going to go back. Actually, we are still in features. So if you want to go to features, you can click it here or you can click it there. So what we're going to do is we're going to add folders. Let's see, design. So there's different designs you can use. Let's just use layout 3 for now. You'll see it change over here. I don't have any items in there, so you can't see that. And if you go to folder, let's name this notifications. And then we're going to just change it to the icon for now. Now you can see we have a hamburger menu. So folder title, as you can see, is right here. Folders v2. The initial link will be shown. See if I'll save that real quick. And of course, it's not going to show my hamburger thing. So let me just reload this page to reload all my pages up top there. So we're going to take notifications first and just put it over there just so we can see exactly what's going on. I'm going to change a couple different things here in just a minute. But as you can see, now we have the hamburger bun. You can go down, choose your in-app messages. So let's go back into notifications. As we can see, it's called notifications up in here and right in here. So this one here, title, we can do that. We can spell it right, we'll be alright. So now that it's saved successfully, we're going to go in and see what it looks like. So now notifications, and then down here is where it's going to add your subtitle and stuff like that. We're going to take off the show title. We can take subtitle out. So the show title is this right here. Override layout. You can do different ones here. And let's publish this. Well, save this one here. There's some places you have to hit save, some you don't have to. So we're going to hit save changes here again, or see changes, and it's going to show us exactly what it's going to look like. So before we go in and change anything else up there, what we're going to do is we're going to add some items down here. So down here, once you're in your folder section, you click on the feature you want to add to it. So we're going to add this one, in-app messages, topics, privacy policy, and let's hit save. And then see changes. So now you see that we have here, these are the items that are in here. So now, let's say if we want to take these out, let's say if we took one of these out here, you hit the privacy policy. So it's going to remove this from the folder, hit yes, and hit save. I'm just going to refresh the page. Now as you can see, it's not up here. But if we go into notifications, and you can see it's not over here either. It's back down here. So, but we're going to add that back to it. So let's have something up here. What do we want up here? We're going to do a cover. You can make it 960 by 600. We use this one. So we can actually move it around. Let's say if we only want that in there, we can add just that. So hit OK. And thumbnail, same thing. Let's just use the same one. That's what we want. So we hit OK. Hit save. And see changes. So now we have that nice picture of Musty and Krusty. Now if we don't want to show any image up here, we just uncheck this one here. And it's not going to show that image up there. But let's just do it, because if we have a lot, there's different ones you might want to do. Let's go to settings, enable search in folders, which you can. We don't have a lot in here, so we're not going to. Use card design, and I will show you that in a minute. So add line return in the title and subtitles. So if this is too big and it doesn't fit in there, you can actually allow it to do a character return. So let's go back to design, and where we only have 4 currently, we can change it later on. Let's do layout 5. See what that looks like. See, it's a little bit bigger. You can't really read this. You can do some in the colors. You can change this around. But let's actually just change that. See what that one looks like. That's what's good. You can actually change this here and just see what your app's going to look like. So that takes up a lot more room. This one here, I'm just going to bring this one up just to show you something real quick. I'll probably just leave that in there. So as you can see, it puts it like this here, and you can actually move it up and down, so if you have more. So we're going to go to settings, and you can see it says use card design. This is actually called list design automatically. See, it goes right to the edge. So we're going to enable the card design, and it's going to do this so these are actually not touching the wall. It just makes it a little bit better. I like it like that. And now you see these here, all this wording and stuff like that. Yeah, we got that. So I'm going to bring up, I like to have two different things open, so I can just go back and forth. So this here looks a little bland. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the color of a few different things here. So the images itself, there's two different ways we can do this. Let's go back to color. So we have general, home page, header, card. So this is actual card here. We can change. So if we want the border red, and that's the title card. Card item, we can change that one. As you change it here, you'll see what it looks like over there. Let's go to black on that one there. The background, we can change the background color. Let's actually do that. Now, I'm going to change the border back to white. Change the text to white. So there we go. And if you had it in list mode, this is, you can change here. I like making the black as black as I can make it. We're just changing here where we have an issue. So I'm going to change this to black. I can do these to red, any color that I want. The background, I can change this if I want to. We can change this to match different colors in here. Let's just leave it like that. Looks good. Then we have borders, which is not going to show anything in here. Actually, just put that back to white. So we can do the text. We get the image. Let's do image. Go down here. And again, we're going to match some of these colors down here. So it just unifies everything. So we have spinners and buttons and utilities, and badges, and checkboxes, radio. The radio is not the radio. It's actually like if you, the radio buttons that you see, you can change those. Tooltips, icons, dialogue, emails, and then if you know CSS, you can add CSS down here and change anything that you want on the site. Here's some of the codes that you can use down there. But as you know, in here, I changed the colors in here. I changed the colors here too. So we're just going to leave that one as it is for the moment. Let's just go back here really quick, and we're going to undo the card design and hit this. Some places I like the card design and some places I don't. As you saw in the card design, it actually put the picture in the card design as well. So let's see what happens if we take the card design and take that off and use the list design. So I like that a little bit better. And as you can see, it changed all my colors. And it's because down here, actually where we want, list design, right here. So we were in card design, and now we're in list design. Okay, I take that back. Anyways, so there's that. So what else do we want to add on to this? We have to make a nice front home page. And let me show you. Let's go back to the design. I'm going to open that one up. And like I was saying, we're using number 9, layout 9. 9 is the only one that where you put something first in the features, that's where it shows up over here. Now, every other one will show just the landing page. So, if we want, let's see, you can actually add it, and you can add link sliders, so these slide and everything goes across. So if we want to do advertising or anything like that. This is 91. So let's just change that, see what that looks like. So as you can see, it will bring up just whatever I set for the home page, and then you actually have to click in here to do whatever you want. So you have to go through here and you have to figure out which one you want. I'm just going through, just seeing what else is in here real quick. So like this one here, for them, if you want them to actually use the pattern, that there's on their phone to get into it, then they'll have to use that. So there's different things you would use that for. So if, let's say if you have one for your business or anything like that, that you want people to install on there, and they have to unlock their phone or use their unlock on their phone to gain access to it. And I'll show you just like in layout 7. It's sort of like layout 9, but this is what it's going to show. So if you want a home page where, I sort of like this here. So they actually have to click on notifications to go in and look at them. If you're on a website, go back home. So this is what it is. So if I do this here, what I want to do is I want to have a background. I want to uncheck this here, and I want to create another background with an image here that's only on this page. So I could do that. Let's see, display homepage slider. I don't know what that one does. I haven't used this one. But I'm going to do that there. And now where it's not going to show up automatically at the top, I'm going to take, let's go back to features because we're in, let's just go here. Now there's different ways you can do YouTube if you want to add the YouTube to it, but let me show you the way that I'm going to be doing it. We're going to use another iframe. What we're going to do is going to add the actual, this is the URL link to it. We do not want the QR scanner or anything like that. You can add up here, YouTube, change this, let's see. So now we're going to add a new icon. And we can choose anything we want. So I just went and I grabbed this really quick. The only thing is, as you can see, it's just only going to choose a square portion of it, but we're just going to use that there. So you can hit OK. It's going to add my logo. And I'm going to hit it. So that's what I want up there for a logo. Let's go back. See changes, just so it updates the app for me. So this is the image here, and by the looks of it, the YouTube does not like to be iframed. So I'm just going to delete that page right out of there. That's one way you can do it. The other way you can do it is you can add a link directly to the YouTube page. And I'll show you. When you upload it, it's not going to save the image for you. So I'm going to add a new icon again. Grab the YouTube. Hit OK. Click it. That's the one I want. I'm going to take this. I'm going to add it way over here. Actually add the, let's go to the website first. So what this is going to do, let me go and add the YouTube to it. You can do in-app browser, custom tab, external app, or anything like that. So I'm going to do in-app browser so it keeps it inside of our app. So it's not going to open up their browser itself. And hit save. So now when I hit on see changes, I hit on YouTube. Let me just check that on my phone to see if it works on the phone, if it's just not working in here. Alright, so that is not working on my phone either through PWA. But if I go to publication, I'm just giving this a whirl. So I'm going to publication. Where have I already got my subscription for it? I'm just going to scroll down here, and I am going to click on, this is Android APK version, is 1.0. So I'll hit generate the APK. So it's going to take a few minutes to do the APK. You have iPhone version, no ads. If you're doing it, if you do not have any ads in your using AdMob or anything like that, you would click on this one here. If you have ads, then you would do this one here and get the AdMob app ID and everything like that. And the reason is, if you have ads and you put no ads, the Apple will shut you down. It'll say, nope, can't do it. So we're going to do that here. So the status is still pending. I'm just going to go in here and I want to change a few things, look at a few things, make sure. See, I don't like the colors like that now, because they have colored ones in there. So I'm going to change the image to white. And where I change it back here, it automatically changes the colors. The good thing about this thing is, as you're building your app, and, well, the good thing, in upside and downside. The upside is, as you're building it, it'll update the app for you automatically, even if they download it from the Google Play Store or the App Store. The only place it will not is you would have to republish is if you change anything in here, an application or publication. If you change colors, design, features, every time that you do an update, it'll automatically update next time that you open it. The downside of that is if you mess something up, or if you're working on it as people have the app, it'll change as well. Let's see if it's ready yet. Usually it only takes a couple minutes to do. So let's go back over here while we're waiting. So do we want to keep this here? Is this how we want to make it look? Alright, it's going to take a few minutes here. What we're going to do is, I'm just going to show you real quick. No, we want features. So some of the features in here, like notification, if you want to go in here and do notification for people to be able to choose topics, what's going to happen, as you can see, now I need to change the colors again. There's certain things in here that you're going to require, it'll automatically put it in there, but you're going to need my account, so they can create an account in there. Self-registration. You do password twice. You can do it so they have to add their mobile number, and it's required. Just be careful of certain things that you add in there. You can hit save. So when I see the changes in here, now it has my account. They're going to have to go in there and create an account or anything like that and log in to get certain parts of it. And let me show you down here, we have what's called, where is it called? You can do a real-time chat. I'm not going to add that to this one. You can padlock, so you can padlock certain things to keep people out. Then you have this one here, the Padlock Pro. So you can choose who to keep out. So, let's see. So they can unlock it. You can do it. So if you have a store or something like that where people come in, they have to scan a QR code to unlock it. What we're going to do is we're just going to keep it on the account. So they have to have an account. They have to be logged into the account to see certain parts of the website. Lock the entire application. I can do it so you have to have an account to use the app. I'm not going to do that at the moment. So choose the features you want to lock. So I can choose it so if I want, if you want to go to a website. So if you want to click on the website, you have to be signed in. I'm just going to do that real quick. Hit save. And let's go to see changes. So I'll show you what happens. So we can click on YouTube, which is not going to work at the moment. I'm going to close that out. We can go to notifications. Watch that. But as you can see, there is no website. So you have to have an account to see the website. So what we're going to do is this one here, as you can see, I really don't want that to be seen there. So I'm just going to uncheck available from menu. So you're not going to see it. But now you have to have an account to actually see Let me just make one really quick. My account. Let's create one. Accept. Oh, needs my name. So now we have that in there, but we're not logged in at the moment. As you can see, we see do not. Well, let me just hit see changes. It's access, blah blah blah. Because account does not have enough permissions to access this page. So I am logged in. I do not want to lock that. So we need to add the people here. Let's just go back to features real quick. And we're just going to add the lock itself. So it's the same thing here. Allow all users by default. We don't want that. Change the background, but we have it locked in. So I'm just gonna actually take these out until I get something in there that I want to log, which most likely I'm not going to want to. One more thing that I'm going to add to this for now is social wall. What this is it'll make it sort of like, I don't know, like a Facebook thing. Let's see. So here it is. This is what it's going to look like. There's a few things we're going to take out. We don't want people to have. So the social wall, you have to have an account for the social wall. You can create a new account here. It'll fetch your location. We're going to actually turn that off here in a minute. And so it doesn't have to have your location. So email settings for reports and moderation. I'm just going to put my support email in there. So if anybody reports anything inappropriate items, you can report it. I'm going to take that, and so I will get the email so I can go in there and edit. You can do a near me radius in kilometers. It's not mileage, so if you want mileage, just convert kilometers to miles. So if somebody posts something near you, only you can see it, stuff like that. But we're not going to do that. Let's see. Post sharing options. We'll change that in a little bit. So enable nearby. As you can see, this is a nearby here. We're going to take that off from there. We're removing the map, so you can have maps in there. I'm not going to do it. We can do it so you can use their likes, enable photos, or enable user posts. So if a users go in there and they want to post, we'll just keep an eye on that. People can comment, stuff like that. Position, where you want the photo is after text or the before the text. Let's keep it after text. Display mode, thumbnails, or slider. I'll show you that in a minute. Maximum pictures allowed. So let's go. People, you can upload 4 pictures. How's that? And we're just going to save this for now. Let's just leave it like that right now. So if I actually see changes, some of these will be disappearing, like the near me and stuff like that. I'm going to add, from my phone, I'm going to add a picture real quick here in a second. So the design, the same thing, the background's back there. The post, I can add a post here. I can change when I want it to post. I can schedule it if I want to. I can add a picture. Let's do that. Let's add Krusty. So here's the picture. If I want to add another picture, I can add another picture. Let's actually do that just so you guys see what's going on. How about the Viva? This is a logo that I created, or an image that I created. I guess it doesn't like that one. And as you can see, it's only going to allow you to do 4. So I'm going to save that just so we can see what it looks like up here. So here it is. This is the very first thing here. And as you can see, Mustie1 did it. Well, didn't really. I can like it. I can comment on it. As you see, it has 1 comment. So you have this here, which is this wall. You get this here, so it shows you all the photos that are in there. This is your account. You can edit your profile picture. You can you can block people. And this one here is if you want to add your own. So let's go back to, go over here. Let's go back to social wall. So as you can see here, let's just change up a few of these things here. So the design is in list mode again. Let's change it to card. Save that. So as you can see, now you can see the borders around the outside. Now I'm going to add one from my phone. Alright, since I've done that, I've actually gone into my phone. And I've added one. So I'm going to see changes here really quick. So here's from my phone. This is a picture that I took when I was out fishing. You can click on it. You can go through and check them out. I'm going to like that one. I can actually add a picture to my comment if I want to. So I have a comment here. Click on it, it's going to show me the comment. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to take this and actually just put it here. I'll take the YouTube one out. So on your phone, it's not going to show me here, but it's going to show you as I'm trying to write something. Actually try it here. Right here it says fetching your location. If you don't want your location shared, it's not really going to share your location. But if we turned on nearby and enable maps, then if you can't post, just click on this and you can do never locate me. So it'll never locate you or post on there. So I think this video has been going on long enough. What we're going to do really quick though is we're going to go back to the publication. Let's refresh this. So here's the latest APK. So when you build an app, you can actually download it here, and this is what you're going to upload to Google Play Store. Or you're going to, you can go to use your phone, log into your account here with your phone, and you can actually download the APK and install it right on your phone. But again, if you use the PWA, you don't have to install this on your phone at all. It'll automatically ask you if you want to install it on your phone, and you can just do that. It'll install the PWA version of it on there. With the ad mobs up here, if you use an ad mob, it's not going to show on the PWA, just to let you know. It's only going to show on if you download it from the Google Play Store, or if you just set this up so they can download the APK that on your website or anything like that. Then you can send push notifications. Now, if you have, there's two different ways. You have the push notifications here. You can click on the push notifications up here. What's going to happen up here is you can actually push to every single one of your apps. We're going to go back to Mustie1. If you want to send a push notification through just your app here, go to your notifications, go to your push notifications, or however you put it in there. You don't have to have it in the folder. But we're going to the notifications here, and we're going to add content. Actually, it has to be in a published state. So we can't do that. I can't show you that right now. It has to be published on the Google Play Store. Let me see. I'm just going to go back and over to this one here really quick. So if that's not working, so we do a test push. Send to all my applicants. Or you can do just Android, whatever. So I'm going to send it to all. My cover. Let's go. Add this. So it's going to go, if you send that, and it's going to show this picture when you send it, and it's going to open up the app. So, or if we want to open up a custom app in here, you put in your custom URL. What we want to do is I can't do it because it's not published, so I can't, all these are published on the stores, so, but I don't want to send this to all of them. So actually, I'm just going to go back to over here really quick. So yeah, we have, this is all set up for now. I'm going to change it here and there, but let me bring up the QR code again. So if you want to download the PWA, actually, before we do that, what we're going to do is you have your push notifications for if they downloaded off from the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. If you don't send it up there and you have just the PWA, you actually have just a PWA push. So this will push it to everybody who's downloaded it through the PWA and not on the Play Store. I'm the only one who has this currently as I'm making this, so it doesn't matter what I put here. So we can do an action URL if we want here. We can choose a file. Let's just upload an image. That's a big file. How big is this file? Oh, 13.5 megs. Because this is my print file. Let's just go add the icon. Now, I will tell you that sometimes what happens is if you are the person who develops the PWA push whatever here, and you go and you install it on your phone, and it's linked to your account, it's not going to push to you. It just saves everything. I'm just going to send it. It's going to show it said how many it sent to, but it's not going to send it to me because I am the admin. It might only do it because I own the site. But yeah, and then you have these down here. It'll show you what it is. Here's the message that you sent. Here's the image that you sent. There's the image right there. Here you can click on this. It'll go to the URL that you supplied. And this is my main business, where if you want to build apps, or here's all the apps that I've made. I have a bunch of tools in here that you can use for marketing your stuff. But yeah. And if you want to delete this, let's say if you have a ton in here and you just don't want them anymore, you can go in here and find the ID, which is right there, and delete it. Now it's gone. So yeah, this is the beginning of the, I'm going to go back over here, just so you can have the QR code. So just scan that right now if you want to use this app, or if you've done it at the beginning of the video. But yeah, that's building the Mustie1 app right now. We're going to be working out a little bit more. It'll be available on the Google Play Store. Now the difference is you have the Google Play Store where you can upload. That is $25 for a lifetime. You can upload as many apps as you want. You have the Apple Store, which is $99 a year. And I have never opened an Apple Store, just because I don't use Apple, and I get all my everything through either PWA or Android apps. You don't have to have a Android or Apple Store if you don't want. If you use the PWA, it'll automatically install it on the phone, just like it was if they were downloading it. But it does it a little bit differently. But it does work. I've tried it. I've tried Android phone, tried Apple phone, and it installs, and you can actually it'll put the icon right on their phone as well. So that works pretty good. If you want more information on that, you can go to my site, 47 App Street. If you want to learn more about the, yes. Wait, I have it. You can click right on this image here, and it's going to show you what a progressive web app is and stuff like that. Come on, stop.
Did you know?
Yes, I know everything. Just kidding. You can read down through here and all that. And it shows everything that you need to know about PWA. So just Google it or YouTube it, whatever. But thanks for watching. This is the end of this video here. I'll do more as I add stuff to the apps. And yeah, I appreciate it. If you would like this video, if you liked it, follow me so you can get notified when I send more, do more videos and stuff like that. And I really appreciate it if you do follow me, because it helps me out a lot. And it allows me to build systems like this where you can use it absolutely free. But I do need some sort of income from doing it. And that's why YouTube, if you like it, every time I post it, and you like me on Facebook and all that fun stuff. You can find me on Facebook. Just search SonicServe. But anyways, yes, this is 47 App Street, App Builder, and this is what you can do with it. If you have any questions, just hit me up or put comments down below if you like this video. If you have any questions about different things, yeah, go ahead and do that. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you on the next video.